Good morning, everyone. We're back to Halloween again. I'm just about determined to get some of these Halloween things done. Okay, this is similar to the picture I did the other day, except for that was a horizontal. This is a vertical. This is going to be her layout, and this showed more of her because otherwise she was cut off about here on the other one. So I thought, show off her little fishnet stockings, or hose, I guess they would be. And so I'm going to be scrapbooking this, and somebody was talking about, they had wrote me, one of my wonderful subscribers, and she was talking about how her kids said, like, well, how come you have to layer all those things? And it's like one of the things when I lay this down here, it's like this is so busy. It's like I try to look at the picture and I just look up at that because it's so busy. One thing about layering, especially when you got a busy pattern like this, and I am trying to use this whole kit, so it's like these pieces were this size. And this here is it was a 12 by 3, and so the other one was a 12 by 9. But I did cut off enough so that it has a frame around it. And so one thing about this being busy, it's like when you bring in some other things and start layering them together, it kind of takes away from all this. And that's what I notice when I lay them together. And so I'm gonna layer this, and you're not going to see too much of this, but it just kind of breaks up everything a little bit. I mean, it's still super busy. But now I'm going to add this little card, and again, I'm trying to use all of this collection, so that means I'm trying to use all the cards and everything. And now when I'm layering these together, maybe if it wasn't Halloween, I would probably try to layer them so they're not wonky. But I'm kind of, kind of embracing the wonky since it's Halloween. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this down because I think this is the only one I'm gonna put a big piece of it behind my photo. And I do want this photo to be straight. And I'm going to shoot for the middle. But you'll see as I go that it kind of loses all the, there's so much busyness of this. Because to me it's like this is very, very busy. So now I brought in something that's white. So I think it kind of covers up that area a little bit. I'm going to use this card. It was actually part of the back of this. And I love this little vertical pattern here. So I'm actually going to butt it up against my gingham mat here rather than tuck it under. And I'll kind of bring it down a little. And I didn't get that cut off perfect, but with this I think it's okay. Because Halloween, it's not perfect. And then I'm gonna tuck in one of these little, I think I'm gonna turn this one up a little bit so it's loud. I'm gonna tip it up because I'm going to put this one underneath it. And this one I'm going to kind of butt it up against there so that it's just a different angle. And that way we got it coming out here a little bit different. Now this is kind of turned up, but it's like I'm kind of good with leaving it. And then I have it says Wickedly Cute. Because as far as I know, she's from Batman, and I'm sure she wasn't a hero. with a bat in her hand, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'll be surprised. Okay, and then I've got this, so I've got the brads, so I have the brads, the bits and pieces, and the stickers. And again, it's like I'm still not using very many stickers. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stickers at the very end. And then these foam pieces. So I'm just like making little clusters, but you can see how this has become less distracting as you put other things in this center area. Okay, and then I've got these two cards I'm also going to use. And I always glue these at the end, well, when I'm all done. I don't actually glue them on screen, but I just get everything down. I'm gonna tuck this in here. And then I'm going to tuck this over it. And I'm gonna tilt this one a little, like this one is really cockeyed. I'm gonna make this less cockeyed because I'm gonna put something kind of over the details area. And it says Wickedly Good Time. Now this will not fit on here, but I'm good with that. I'm just gonna make it cockeyed here because it's like it's just slapped on. And then I've got this little pumpkin, and he is also from the foam stickers. And I'm gonna put that right there. I've got another brad, and I know I can't show you because it's so tiny I can hardly see it in person. And it looks like a person with a pumpkin head with a hat on. It's just a silly brad. Okay, and see how these ink spots are? I don't want those covered up, but I'm good with setting it off of it so you still see it, because I think that's just part of the charm. And then this here has two little pumpkin faces on it, and I'm gonna stick that up here. And then I have this Happy Halloween, and I'm gonna tuck this here, but just kind of at the bottom. Because I don't want to cover her up because she's the main character in this one. And oh, I kind of bent that. And then I've got another little heart, and I'm just gonna stick it right here in this little corner by the Happy Halloween. And what did I do with my purple brads? I want to use the purple and green ones. And where did I put them? Okay, they're here somewhere. I actually have a brad tub now. They were just on the ring. Oh, here's those, and here's the green. Okay. Because these were two colors that I love to see on a Halloween layout, and there was not any in this paper, even though I love this paper. Oh, and it's the same paper I've been using. It's the Simple Stories Vintage October. Okay, and I'm gonna do like I did the other day, except for I think this is a different green one than what I used the other day, but that's okay. These all look like, I think, like a bubbly potion. And I told somebody how, I make up this little story in my head. This is what's going on. This is like the little bubbly potion here. And so I'm gonna kind of make them look like they're just kind of flying through the layout. Kind of stick one here on the white, that will show up good. That's a for one that slid over. Because I try not to, line them up perfectly this way or this way. So it kind of gives like a curve everywhere. And now I'm gonna do some down here. And I'm just gonna keep going back and forth with purple, green, purple. And then I am going to put a few up here. Or do I want to start this? Maybe I'll start it down here on the orange. It'll show up really good there. And then a purple. I'm still going to curve it because I do like the look of the curve. And maybe even stick the next one right in the middle of that spider web. Okay, I think that's it. And so this is layout number 6 that I've gotten out of that collection. So, and I've got, I don't have any full pieces left. Well, I do have I have 2 layouts already kind of prepped. And so at the very end, I'll show you what I have left. Because I think no matter what, I'm going to have a whole bunch of stickers left. And probably, a few cards and some scraps. And then I'm going to try to do one more after that. But so that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. There will be close-ups at the end. Bye-bye.